Sweden has taken a more low-key approach to the pandemic compared to some other countries and does not have a lockdown.
Now, they talk about Sweden, but Sweden is suffering very gravely.
Is Sweden suffering? And what do real people think of Sweden during the Covid-19 pandemic? We decided to meet up with people around the world to find out.
Hi, my name is Rudolph and I am from Sweden. I work as an art director and I work online.
And my name is Nora, and usually I work as a social worker in Sweden, but here in Valencia I have been and I am studying Spanish, and I am doing some online teaching in Swedish, and I'm also studying 2 other distance courses from Sweden.
Why we are in Valencia?
Because of you. Yeah.
We are in Valencia because I don't like the winter in Sweden, so
or winters in general.
Winters in general, but mostly in Sweden because they are very cold, and so Valencia is a very temperate climate, especially in the winters. It's very mild, and so we can go out and do things all the time.
Yes, so about this quarantine or lockdown, since 13th of March, I think, it has been a lockdown here in Spain because of Corona and everything. And in the first 6 weeks, it was like total forbidden to do anything except from going to do some shopping in the supermarket and in the pharmacy, nothing else. Or go to the hospital if you really need to, or work if you work in a hospital or something else very important. But no other not even a little walk or anything is not allowed. So it has changed a lot because now it's not the same at all. What was it, 3 weeks ago they started to do that?
3 weeks ago, then we could start doing sports in the morning between 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and in the evening between 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock.
And there are some polices that can do some checkups, and they can give you a fine if you do not following the rules. So far we haven't got any fines, but you have been told by police please go, you're not allowed to be here or something.
I was out running, and then it was 10 o'clock and I had to be in the house, and he said next time I'm gonna get a 600 euro fine. Kind of like a constant paranoia because the rules are so vague. They change them all the time, and everyone's like, so can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? And we don't really know.
Also, another rule right now from this week is that everyone should wear masks outside. I mean, a lot of people do, but it's not like everyone does it, so I don't know how strict it is. But before it was also a lot of people doing it, and mostly in the shops as well. And but it wasn't like a requirement, it wasn't a rule. But because we didn't do it, because I think it's hard to breathe in, and I also heard it's not that efficient, it's just when you're sick and all that, so I thought maybe we don't have to. But it was actually this guy, when I went out of the supermarket once, and he kind of was upset with me because I didn't have a mask, because he thought I came too close to him at one point. Maybe it was 1.5 meters instead of 2 meters.
Yeah, some people get quite aggressive and stressed out in this environment. We're sitting on we have a big terrace, and this is quite common in Valencia.
Which has been very useful for us during this quarantine. I think we would have been much worse if we didn't have this place.
Absolutely.
Because at least we could go outside and have some sunshine.
We have we have made a gym.
Yeah, we have made our own little gym things as well. I have done some yoga because it was actually a yoga mat where we stayed, so that was good.
We made this out of
that was my little
bottles.
invention, actually.
And
then it was some tools as well. The other one was already here, so yeah.
So we have this.
So we try to do some workout, at least get some muscles, or at least keep the few ones we have. Of course, I listen a lot to Swedish news because I am Swedish, so that's what I listen to more than Spanish. So I get influenced by what's going on, of course. But as I see it, and none of us are any experts, but I don't think it's strange that Sweden has a different approach, because it's been very different how this disease the progress of the disease has been very different in these two countries. In Spain it came full on, like it was so many cases, like very fast, and it spread very, very fast, and it needed to do something quite drastic. And in Sweden it wasn't the same progress, and I understand they take a different approach, so I don't think it's like bad or good. I just understand they need to do it in a different way, and I think it's very beneficial that the schools has been open in Sweden, at least for the kids and the nursery schools, and I can really see the gain of that compared to here. So I think Sweden is doing a good job. I don't feel critical of Sweden in that sense.
Absolutely. I think it's a little bit hard because this hasn't happened before, so I guess only time will tell if when we can do a proper evaluation of who was right and who was wrong.
But it's not like right and wrong either, because you need to do different things at different times of the progress. And even if we know in 10 years, okay, we should have done it like this, it's very hard when you're in something to do the exact right thing all the time. It's very difficult. So I think this is new for the whole world, this kind of pandemic, at least in our lifetime. So everyone try to do as best as they can.
Yeah, going back to Sweden soon.
I guess one concern is I can't, because here we don't have any older relative or friends, but in Sweden we do, so I'm not allowed to visit my mom, for instance, or I guess we can see each other outside, but it's going to be different in that way. It's going to be a bit different because she's in the risk group of age, and I guess...
Well, it would definitely suck if it just escalated in Sweden and all of a sudden when we get back to Sweden, then it's like lockdown. You can't be sure, like that could happen very fast. You never know. So that is definitely a little bit of a concern, because we just got our freedom. So now this is the official last applause of the quarantine.
It's okay.